All right, y'all. So now listen. So now today I'm going to be talking about the actual 12th house, right? So now in Vedic astrology, right, which you all should by now know, that's like my main astrological, you know what I'm talking about, framework that I use, right? So now the 12th house in Vedic astrology is also the house of hidden enemies, right? Because we know that the 12th house is what, the subconscious mind. It's also like foreign, far away things. See what I'm saying? Jails, hospitals, monasteries, asylums. Now I'll make a video about all those things too, but what you all have to understand is this, y'all. Listen, the 12th house is the house of hidden enemies. But now, what does that mean? What is an actual hidden enemy? It means somebody that is against you, but they're not in your actual sight. You see what I'm saying? They're not in your sight, not just visually, but sometimes mentally, right? And what do I mean by that? Some people be like, hold up, you mean to tell me my mama's my enemy? You know what? Damn, now if I look back at all them times and connect the dots, she did this, she did this, she did that. Boom. Or your best friend, your cousin, your auntie, your boss, your co-workers, anybody that it could possibly be, right? But that's the whole thing of it. It's called hidden enemies. It's not anybody that you're going to be just upfront and totally aware of, right? So now, the 6th and the 7th house, for those you all don't know, those are like the houses of enemies that you probably go through on a daily basis or that you can see openly, right? I'll make a video covering those as well, so I might make those videos next. But what you have to understand is that when it comes to the 12th house, this is like the more kind of like backstabbing type of energy. You see what I'm saying? So planets that are inside of your 12th house. I'm going to give you a prime example. You have more of a safety net if you have like the planet that actually rules over the sign that's inside of your 12th house, right? What do I mean by that? So if you have like, you know what I'm talking about, like your Mars and Scorpio in the 12th house, you have like your Venus and Libra in the 12th house, right? Because whenever a planet is inside its own sign, it tries to protect and strengthen that house as much as possible, right? You see what I'm saying? But now, if you have like, let's say for instance, if you have like a lot of malefics that are displaced, right? Like you got Cancer inside of the 12th house, then you got Mars coming there. Well, guess what? You might need to watch out for like your male brothers. You see what I'm saying? You need to watch out for with the areas that Mars rules over in that chart. You're gonna have to really be careful about, right? Because it's something that's hidden. I gotta stress that enough, because when you tell people when you tell people shit sometimes, they be like, well, I don't think that they could do that. I don't think, listen, it's not about what you think. It's just about what actually is. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, so now, but now how can the 12th house of hidden enemies manifest, right? So now, very easily, majority of people that you probably know have went through some form of betrayal, right? By people that they trusted, or people they cared about, or whatever. You see what I'm saying? And you see how it seemed like it was just so unexpected, and sometimes they be completely dumbfounded, like, damn, I didn't know you was saying or doing all this about me all the time. See, that's the hidden enemies. And sometimes it can hit you psychologically, right? Where you like, damn, that kind of fucked me up a little bit, right? You see what I'm saying? Whereas the 6th house is like, you be like, I know they don't like me. That 6th house enemies, I know he don't like me. I know she don't like me. Like, it's very obvious, right? But the 12th house, a lot of times, that's that unexpected enemy that you just don't see coming, right? So look out for planets that go inside of your actual 12th house. You really need to be really, really careful with that shit. I promise I ain't lying. So now, especially even when it comes to synastry, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, let's say, for instance, I have Scorpio in my 12th house, right? You see what I'm saying? So now, if I deal with somebody with Mars in Scorpio coming to my 12th house, it won't be as bad versus if I was dealing with somebody who got Saturn inside of Scorpio and then coming to my 12th house, because you know synastry is about coming together, putting people together. Now there's going to be like a slow delay, because the thing about it is Saturn is not comfortable inside of Scorpio from the Vedic astrological lens, but Mars is completely comfortable, right? So wherever Saturn is at in the house that it rules over, it can bring me enemies from that aspect. You see what I'm saying? So yes, you all got to be extremely careful when it comes to understanding about these hidden enemies. But other than that, y'all want a birth chart reading, y'all know where to come follow me at. Y'all know where to come hit me up at, my website, everything. Check the links, check the comments. Well, just check the link in the bio. But other than that, y'all, I will holler at y'all later, man. Peace.